What up there, anime and manga communities? This is your boy Chidi, or Chidia, whatever the hell you want to call me. And today I'm here to talk about stuff, just chill stuff, nothing, too crazy or whatever. This is going to be a very informal video of some things that have been on my mind and some things that I just want to share with you, my community, my fellow manga, anime, and gamers, and just, let's just all chill and eat chocolate chip cookies and have fun. So, before I get into the stuff I want to talk about, I just want to say a few things. For starters, my camera's been acting retarded, so please forgive me if, the video is out of sync or whatever, and just try and listen to my smooth jazz voice. Listen to the smooth 94.7, the wave in the neighborhood. But other than that, I just also want to say thank you to my subs. You guys are great. And it's all I always want to say that, because for me, it's an accomplishment for me. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people may take for granted or say that I don't have a lot of subs, and maybe in the grand spectrum of things I don't. Maybe in compared to freaking PewDiePie's and Broken Games HDs and all them, I don't have a lot of subs. But to me, it's a lot of subs. Getting 28 views is a lot of views for me. That means 28 different people watching my video. And that is something. That is something to be proud of. 28 people watched my video enough to where it counted as a view. It wasn't like they just clicked on it. They watched it. And that means something. You know what I'm saying? Even if they didn't sub, I thank those who just watch my video. You don't even have to sub. I thank for just watching. Because it just means that I'm connecting with more people and getting to, and maybe I'm not getting to know you, but you're getting to know me and how I enjoy things and how I see things. It's so much fun for me. I really enjoy it. But all in all, thank you guys for being viewers and watchers, and let's continue on. But anyways, this video is mostly about, I just want to talk about a few things, right? Dreams and goals, right? And because of my camera, I've retaken this video at least 5, 6, 7 times now. And upon doing that, I had time to really think the topic through and how I was really going to approach saying all this stuff. And, at first I was going to give you some freaking sob story about how someone told me that I can't do it. And then I was going to come to you guys and ask you, well, what do you think? What do you guys think that I can do? And I still would like to hear what you guys think about, because I'm still going to tell you, I'm still going to show you this drawing, and I'm still going to tell you this story, because I just want to hear you guys' opinion, but not because I need reassurance. Do you know what I'm saying? It gave me time to really think, and I want to spread this message to anyone who's watching this, right? In this world is a really dirty place for the most part. There's a lot of bad in it. And there's a lot of reasons that you can't or shouldn't do something, or too scared to do something. But you know what? Fuck that. Screw what everyone else has to say about how you should do things or about how the world should be. Because at the end of the day, you have to live your life. You have to be the one who wakes up every day and do what you do. No one else can do that for you. So what I'm trying to say is, as important as money is to this world, and as important, as I have my freaking camera, and as much as the world runs off of money, don't let that be the only reason you do something. Don't be miserable. Don't give up chasing your dreams just to be realistic. Because I would much rather be the idiot, the broke fool who has no money but is following their dreams and is happy at the end of the day, instead of being the guy with money who's miserable every morning when he wakes up. That is the person that I would want to be. I don't know about you, but that's the person that I choose to be. The person who goes after their dream no matter what, failure or not. Because at the end of the day, I gotta live this. I gotta wake up. I gotta be the one who lives this life. And no one else can do that for me. It's just, and I really want those who are watching this video, subs or subscribers, or just someone who just randomly came across this video, to really think about that. You have to live your life. No one else can live it for you. You have to make these sorts of decisions, not upon what others think is the best choice, not upon what others feel is the right choice, upon how you feel about the goddamn choice. Because there's so many people, I can guarantee you, there are so many people alive right now who are going to school or going to some job or doing something that they have no interest in doing because someone else told them that's the right thing to do. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you are miserable doing something, why are you still doing it? Why do you continue to go down a path that gives you no form of happiness? And it makes me mad because I know where people like that are coming from. I know where people like that who have been forced down some freaking path or road or felt like they had no choice because they wanted to be smart to do it. And just for those of you, just in case my audio is desynced and you're not looking at the video, I'm doing air quotes. But just what I'm trying to say is just lead your life with how you want to lead it. Live your life in the way that makes you happy. And as long as you're not killing anybody or hurting anyone or causing anyone pain, then just be happy. Live your life and don't let anyone judge you and tell you how successful you are based upon how much money you have or based upon how the person you with looks and how much money they make. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter. Money won't matter one day anyway. You can trust me on that. Everything is your success is determined by you and no one else. And that's straight up real. This is gonna be a longer video, so I hope you enjoy, but that's real talk. And this video really changed from what I initially wanted it to be. Like, it turned into something entirely different to where now I'm telling you, someone else, like, it's actually crazy because you gotta understand, from the moment I woke up in this morning, my thought process was all kinds of different. I was thinking, man, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can be a manga writer. I don't think I can write manga. I don't think I can do this because of what someone told me. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck being scared. Fuck living life being scared of everything around the corner. Because at the end of the day, if staying in one spot makes you happy, then that's what makes you happy. But if going out and seeing the world makes you happy, do that. Do what makes you happy. Manga makes me happy. Writing manga makes me happy. So even if you my story, even if you don't like my drawing right now, that I'm about to show you, I'm gonna continue to do it. I'm gonna continue to write. I'm gonna continue to draw until I can make this fucking dream a reality. That's all I can do. And that's all I will do, damn it. That's all I choose to do. So without any further ado, let me show you my drawing real quick. So before I get started on showing you this drawing and this telling you the story that I've written, I just want to just say a few things real quick. When I first started writing manga, I had no intention to wanting to draw. I hated drawing. I thought drawing was stupid, but I thought, man, I can't draw. I can barely draw stick figures. Why would I attempt to try and learn how to draw? I know how many years that would take me to do. And I remember I'll always be thankful to this one person. This is one person in my life. And I know she knows who she is, but I remember she came up to me and she said, you know what? She said, you sell yourself short. She's like, I bet you if you actually tried to learn how to draw, you could do it. And I took up the advice. I actually picked up the pen and put it to pad. And this is a year later, this is what I can draw. You gotta understand, from a guy who within a year, a guy who couldn't draw even a stick figure can do this now. This is a huge accomplishment for me. I mean, yeah, the arms are still missing, but we getting somewhere. But that's the drawing. Now let me let you guys hear the story. You, my fans, my watchers, my viewers, my subscribers, whatever you are, just random passerby, just listen to the story that I've written. And then give me your thoughts in the comment section down below. I really don't, if you, like I said in the video, I'm gonna continue to try and get this as good as I can get it, but either way it goes. So this story is called Dragon Breed, and it takes place during, back in those medieval days. And it's heavily, like, I got the idea for Dragon Breed through playing the game The Witcher. Like, The Witcher really helped me kind of get where I wanted this story to go, kind of down packed in my head, right? So basically this story, it takes place in, medieval times or whatever. And at one point in the world, I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe it because I've never actually told anyone about this story, so it's weird for me to give you a synopsis of it. Like, if I told you my other story, then that would be easy because I've told more people about that one than this one. But this is my first time ever telling anyone about the main synopsis of the story. So, just try and give me a break with how I'm explaining it, right? So basically the story goes like this. And also, this is beta build. Like, I'm still in the early alpha of my story, getting it all together and, tying up loose ends and all that. So, give me a break. I still struggle with the main character's name. I don't know if I like his name too much. I'm going to say it. But anyways, let's just get into explaining the freaking story, right? So this story, it all begins with a hooded man. Remember, this is during medieval times, kind of like The Witcher and all that. And it begins with a hooded man. And you see it from his perspective. You're seeing what he's seeing. He's seeing a village being burned to the ground. I mean, like, the whole village is just in blazes, on fire. And he sees humans raping, murdering, killing, slaughtering elves, dwarves, orcs, all these different races. He's just watching humans just murder these dudes in this big ass riot, right? And what happens from there is the hooded man jumps into this fire. And then I didn't take the reader, which would probably be you at the time, and you follow this young boy. His name is Darius, and his family as they're trying to escape this burning village, this riot. And before they can, Darius and his parents are caught by these men, these people in the riot with weapons. And they particularly aim for these three because of their eyes. They have glowing yellow eyes. They're piercing. And their eyes are like this because they're dragon bloods. Their elders, their ancestors are of dragon make. They're dragons, in a way. Just, dragons that bred with humans, and now they're this way. So these guys picked them in particularly due to the fact of some event that happened a few days prior to this riot in this city, in this village. And what ends up happening is they kill the boy's parents. And I'm not going to get into all the extras that they do to them, but they kill the boy's parents, and they're going to kill the boy Darius. But before they can do that, the hooded man from earlier comes in and saves the boy. Now, he tells the boy, I'm so sorry about the audio, because I know it's going to be lagging like crazy. I know it had to be desyncing like a mofo, but I'm sorry. So the hooded man saves the boy and tells him to go into the hills and stay there to, be safe. Go meet up with his comrades. The hooded man had more comrades in the hills. He tells him, go meet up with them and they'll protect you. So the boy runs off into the hills. And as he's running out of the village, he sees more scenes of humans just doing the worst things you could imagine to those of dwarven, of the dwarven and elven races, which what they call them as lesser races. Humans are just doing the worst things you could ever imagine to the lesser races. And as the boy finally escapes the village, he is stopped. When he gets into the mountains, into the hills, he finds out that he's been followed by these men, and the men proceed to beat him on the ground, like they're going to beat him to death. And as he's getting beaten to death, the boy is in the fetal position, crying, trying to protect his head and all that. And time seems to stop when a mirror image of himself comes up, but this time instead of with glowing yellow eyes, glowing red eyes. And he tells him, let me take over. I'll take over the pain for you. And what ends up happening is the boy blanks out. And when he wakes up, he has a sword in his hand. And those men are in a bloody massacre and all dead. When the hooded man and his comrades finally find the boy, they see this and they're like, what the hell just happened? Now, the boy... I explain it as the boy is suffering from a psychological issue. He has split personality disorder. That's where the red-eyed kid comes from. And I'm telling you that none of this is major spoilers to the story. This is just ground level stuff that you should just know about the story. So basically from there, the story will take place. The real meat and beans of the story will take place when the boy is 17. So 10 years after the events that happened to him back when he was a child. And what ends up happening is he witnesses a similar event to what happened to him as a child. But this time, the lesser races are doing it to the humans. And you have to think about it from this boy's perspective, which is what I definitely want you to do as the reader to do. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. In this story, the way that I've written it is I want it to be to where when you read the story, you don't necessarily side with one side in particularly, because every side is wrong. And the boy had always saw the world in this one way. He saw it as humans are bad, lesser races are being oppressed. But now he's seeing it from a different light. He's seeing the horrors of the real world. And it causes him to snap. And when he snaps, he blanks out again and he kills everyone, lesser race and human, in that village. And from there, it spirals out of control. Like from there, he ends up being taken to jail and is given one chance to live by hunting down these guys. No one knows who they are, but they're these guys in these with these hoods, and it's his job to hunt them down because they're the ones who are causing some issues within the kingdoms as of now. So I'm not giving you the full story, and I'm trying not to spoil too much, but like it's really hard because I know there's a lot more in store. And I know I didn't do the best of jobs explaining this, and maybe one day I'll try and explain it a little bit better again, but this is definitely my first time ever telling anyone about Dragon Breed. But a lot of what this story is it's about racism and how people should look past race and a lot of that. I'm sure you could tell that. I'm really trying to get past how we should get over racism, and that every race is human in a way. Do you understand? Like we're all human. That's kind of what I want to get across in this. Even though they're lesser races, they all have human blood. They all share the same blood, so that they shouldn't be killing each other over, things such as so silly as race. Do you know what I'm saying? So another thing I kind of want to tell you about the story is with these hooded guys, right? The main character, the reason that he was able to kill that whole village, this is very, important piece of the story right here that I forgot to mention, is because he's a part of this group called the Guard. The Guard is basically made of all Dragon Bloods, the last of the Dragon Bloods. And they are trying to protect the lesser races from humans in these riots. But they're trying to do it in a fair way, to where they're not just like, just killing every human indiscriminately. They're just trying to make things fair. Do you know what I'm saying? The Guard made completely of Dragon Bloods, and they're trying to protect what, trying to keep things fair, trying to keep it from where people don't have to die like this. And they're the ones who end up kidnapping him and sending him on this mission to go find these other people with these hoods and bring them down. Now, like I said, there's a lot more to this story than I'm telling you now, and I'm sure one day you may even see it. But that's pretty much what I wanted to get across to you guys. Tell me what you think of the drawing and the story in the comment section down below. And before I leave you guys with this last piece of info, this last piece of advice: if you really love something, and I know a lot of people tell you this, if you really love something and you really love doing it, no matter what anyone says to you, you should always go after it. That's really all I got to say on this matter, honestly. So don't let anybody hold you back, man, because you can do it. No matter what anyone ever tells you, you can do it. Trust that. So this is your boy Chidia signing out. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and do other things to help a Black brother thrive. And god damn, this is a long 18 minutes. This is my longest video ever. So this is done. Chilling with Chidia is over, and I will catch you on the flip. It has been golden. Peace out, anime and manga communities.